What's going on, guys? Ozzy here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have the FIFA 21 official gameplay trailer that's actually getting released in about 1 or 2 minutes now. But what I'm pretty much expecting off this trailer is the new dribbling, the bridge dribble or the bridge skill move dribble, whatever it's called, and also the new bull roll skill move. I want to see what that actually is, but also I want to see a few tackles. I want to see a few shots in there. Oh, it looks like we are going to get straight into it. 1 minute 50 seconds until it actually does. I'm going to obviously go full screen and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm expecting a few dribbles. I'm expecting a few skill moves. I'm expecting a lot of defending. I do want to see a lot of like really good tackles. I want to see good interceptions, stuff like that. And I also want to see free kicks. I want to see if there's a new free kick method. Maybe, just maybe, they've actually changed the penalty method, the penalty tactic as well. So for example, this year you had that big ass circle, and in the pro scene you actually didn't have the circle. They shot without the circle, and we all knew how hard that actually is. But this year, I did not like the new penalty. I really didn't. The new penalty system was just a no-go for me. I'm always going to be bad at penalties. We all know that. FIFA 19, FIFA 18, FIFA 17. I've always been terrible. My luck has never been great when it comes down to penalties. So maybe we see a new free kick method. Maybe we see a new penalty method. Hopefully that obviously got redesigned. But we have 50 seconds here, and we're going to see what we actually are going to see, because it's all gameplay. All gameplay. Maybe they'll show a tiny bit of Ultimate Team in there, just like a few hint in there, but at the same time I really do doubt it. But last time we did see new celebrations. We saw the Haaland, we saw the Mbappe, we saw plenty of celebrations. We really did. We also saw new icons coming into the game as well, but we do have 25 seconds. I'm excited for this. I did say on stream I wasn't, because it usually tends to be a little bit disappointing, but at the same time I really do want to see what they've got for us this year, because I've had enough of FIFA 20. I really have. It's so boring at this stage of FIFA. It's just one of those ones where it just drags on. But we got 8 seconds, 7, 6. I'm going to watch it straight through, and then I'm going to go at the end and I'll rewatch it and just, go through a few bits. But let's see. Gameplay features. Okay. Nice cross goal. Little cross button, okay. Agile dribbling, alright. Ooh. Oh, that looks OP. Okay. Okay. That's nice, to be fair to you. Creative runs. Oh, okay, that's huge. Positioning awareness. Finally. Natural. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Fundamentals of football. Long through balls. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Okay. That does not look too bad. That's more than I actually expected. But either way, we are going to obviously go through it once again. I did make sure it was in top quality, you know, 1080p. But let's go through this once again, and I'll show you guys the key factors to this and what actually surprised me quite a bit, okay? So this right here, I want to see, okay? I'm really intrigued to see if these arrows are just here just for, you know, for the trainer and stuff like that, or is it one of those ones where you can activate that through the trainer? Because that is going to be a lot of help for some people, but at the same time, the biggest thing about this, right, that I saw is when they announced clicking the LB button and then making a diagonal run this time, or runs that you would want them to make. Because this year, once you click LB, and last year as well, once you click LB, they just make a direct run straight towards the goal every single time, or just straight towards pretty much in a straight line going towards their goal. And this is what I didn't really like, okay? Because it would just be so readable, but this time they actually, once you click LB, they make a diagonal run, which is very unpredictable in most occasions. So that is something I do like. Now, there was one thing else I wanted to talk about. Not one thing else, there's multiple things I want to talk about. That looks super overpowered. Now, you could obviously argue the defender there didn't really click B, so you can't really tell. But at the same time, they need to be careful with this, because if they're not careful, trust me, this could go really wrong. This could just be as overpowered as like the El Coqueta from FIFA 19, or even, you know, just like unbelievable skill moves that you have this year. That right there looks insane for creating angles for passing and shooting. So I don't know about that one. This skill move, by the way, I'm pretty sure this skill move we've already seen, where you flick it past the player and you just run around him. I'm pretty sure we've already seen that skill move. I don't know if it was this year or last year, and no one really used it. But if this puts you into an automatic animation when defending, yeah, I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna like that at all. Now, this is the ball roll fake, as we clearly saw there, okay? That's just a normal drag back. But the ball roll fake that we saw, this one right here, I'm not sure that's going to be too overpowered. I'm really not, because the only time I can actually see that being effective, because of how slow he actually did it, is when you're in the penalty box and you do that skill move, because it kind of puts your body in the way of the ball, and the defender, if they go in for that tackle, they'll probably give away a penalty. So it's, you know, it's one of those ones where I doubt that's going to be very overpowered. So this right here is interesting, by the way. The way he shifted him there is going to be, you know, it's going to be questionable. Let's just say that. But yeah, this is what I mean about the runs, okay? So you click LB and they make a run like this now. That is insane. Like, people don't understand how good that is, because this year, yeah, once you click L1 or LB, I think it is, they just make a direct run. They make a run going straight across. But look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is what I wanted to see. Positioning awareness. So this is like attacking positioning or defensive awareness. And I don't mind this, to be fair. I don't mind this at all. Because if it's one of those ones where everyone has different positioning awareness and defensive awareness, that's all going to be good. I like how he held up the run there, by the way. The way he held up the run, thank you, EA. You finally did it. Hopefully it actually works in FIFA 21. Because this year, they just run offside. This is one thing I don't like, by the way. Look at this. This right here, if you're going to show me this, it just shows that AI blocks are still huge. Because look, you only can control one person at a time. If two people are going for the same animation in the exact same position, you already know AI blocks are still in there. But we're not going to go through that too much. We're not going to go through that. That's why I looked at the camera. I said to you guys, yeah, you know, those AI blocks are probably going to still be annoying. Natural collision system. So this is very interesting, okay? So when you actually have, let's say, an opportunity like this, it's going to be very interesting because they actually all run towards the ball here. But when you go into FIFA 21, they also do that. But they actually be way, way more aggressive. But at the same time, it's more natural. So you don't see people like falling over and stuff like that all of a sudden. You actually see them go into good animations at some points. This, yeah, so they saying pretty much less falling over and stuff like that, as exactly like I said. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I want to see what animations everyone does though. Fundamentals. So one thing I did notice was this. Okay, manual headers. Now, headers should be manual anyway, okay? It's one of those ones where sometimes you do get that automatic shot animation, which most of the time does go in, and that shouldn't be in the game. But either way, this is very interesting because I don't want this to be too overpowered. I kind of liked how headers was this year, but at the same time, they did, you know, degrade it, let's say, by a fair amount. They should have done it by a little bit, but at the same time, make it average, okay? But this right here, I don't want this to be overpowered. Because if it is overpowered, it's going to make crosses overpowered once again. People are going to find exploits. And all of a sudden, we're going to have one of those FIFA 19 days. But this, yeah, this is a really good cross that should be going in. The long through balls, by the way. This is interesting. I don't really like this. Because this through ball right here, that's a really bad through ball. Like, every pro, every top 100 player knows this is one of the worst through balls you can possibly do. This through ball going around the corner, he should easily intercept that because that's a bad option. You could just go to this player and then move forward. But he doesn't lock on. He doesn't lock on to that at all. So I'm not sure about these through balls, if you know what I mean. Competitor mode was interesting. I was actually not at this one. Was it? No, which one was it? I forgot which one it was. I was actually at one of those tournaments coaching techs. This right here, by the way. This is not a good sight to see. I'm just going to let you know that. It is not a good sight to see. Because he's doing his dribbling there. This is a perfect push. Click B. He should get the ball. Like, he doesn't even do an animation there, okay? He doesn't even do anything. That's who is that? I believe that's Ramos. Ramos not getting the ball there. Showing that in a trailer could be a tough one. Could be very, very a tough one. This is weird, by the way. I've never seen this in any football game or any football simulator. The fact that you can go into kickoff and rewind and play in the exact moment that you was actually in, it allows you to actually improve in your like shooting ability, your passing ability. So you know all those times where you sit there and let's say you're playing foot champs and stuff like that, right? And you have an opportunity, you're like, oh, should I shoot near post? Should I shoot across goal? And you know, you shoot near post. Let's say shoot near post, okay? And it misses. Then you have to question yourself, should you shot across goal, something like that? This right here actually allows you to test. And that is huge. That is huge. We need to test. We need to see what works. We need to see what doesn't work. Maybe you could have done a fake shot there, turned back, gone for the finesse shot. You could have gone for the cross goal finish. You could have gone for the near post. I like that. I like that feature quite a lot because I'll probably use that quite a bit. But that turn looked very stiff. I'm going to tell you right now, that turn looked very, very stiff. But we actually do have pitch notes as well. And I heard the pitch notes are very long. Is it up? It's not. Classic EA. The 404 what's called official EA site is down. But either way, it's a good trailer to be fair. It showed a lot of detail and stuff like that. Quite disappointing that, you know, the pitch notes are down at the moment. But I liked it. I really, really did. It showed a lot of detail. It showed a lot of things of runs and stuff like that, which I like to see. It showed a bit of tackling. It didn't show as much as I would like it to, but at the same time I did still see AI blocks in there. So I'm hoping, please do not make it overpowered. Please, for the love of God, do not make it overpowered, because if it's as overpowered as this year, it might be a bit questionable. But that is going to be my reaction towards the FIFA 21 official gameplay trailer. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and for now, peace.